Okay, so now I'm in my homeroom. So click your courses and go to your homeroom. Um, I have a virtual classroom with some buttons. That part's going to be covered in the advanced course. So if you want to do something like this, it'll be in the advanced course. Please know that this is so not necessary for Schoology. I just kind of wanted it to be a little bit more fun and look a little bit nicer than it was originally looking. So in your course, you're going to have all of these on the left. Um, Materials is where all of your work is going to be posted. So notice I'm in the materials tab. Now I can see all of my materials. Fifth grade decided to organize by day, so that's why I have different folders with day. Updates, again, I have that virtual classroom, so that's what my update is. You could use updates to kind of give quick announcements to your students. And to post an update, you would just type here. And if you want it to stay at the top, that's called an announcement. So if I want it to stick to the top, I'm just going to click this little bell. And then when I check that, then that means it'll automatically stay at the top. Gradebook is your typical gradebook. You can see all of your students here. You have a few options over here that we're going to go over in a little bit. Mastery, if I click on that, it's going to show how my students are doing based on the standards. And notice that, or note that that's only going to work if you link standards to your assignments. So I highly recommend doing that because it's going to make your report cards so easy to just copy over how they're doing. So I don't have any assignments that are linked to um, standards. So right now it's not showing me mastery, but it will if I put those in my assignments. Badges, if you click that, you can award students, essentially they're kind of like digital stickers. So I can click on that and give those to individual students or groups. Members are members of your course. So anybody with this little shield is an admin. So make sure that you add Joe to your course just like we did with Google Classroom. And I'll see all of my students there. Conferences is Schoology's video chat, but we are not using that because we don't have um, a good version of it, and the district wants to do either Google Meet or WebEx. So just ignore that conference one. PowerSchool links with Schoology, so here's where you can kind of see your class and things like that. I haven't played around with this too much, but it should sync with the gradebook in PowerSchool, but our PowerSchool is not where we do report cards, so I don't really see the benefit of that. I think mainly we'll be doing our gradebook in Schoology and then looking at mastery. So that is the left-hand column. If I want to go back to my kind of main screen, I'm going to click on materials. This middle column is going to change just like it did anytime you click anything on the left. So notice how this is kind of white, so that's what's displaying in that middle column. Upcoming is upcoming due dates and assignments or events. So students will also see this. So as soon as you start putting due dates on your assignments, they'll pop up in chronological order here for you and for your students. You can add an event here if you wanted to add picture day or movie day or whatever you were doing, you can add an event there and that will also show for the students. Courses, if you click course options right underneath your picture, you can view course as, and you can view it as a student. If parents are linked, when parents are linked, you could also view it as a parent. Under course options, you can also send a message. So this is how you're going to want to send message to your class, to admins, to members, and then once I have parents, synced parents will also be an option. You can also edit info for the course. I wouldn't play with this too much. Grading and things are going to be synced with um, PowerSchool, so I wouldn't really play with that. Again, if I want to go back to courses, I go up to the top, click homeroom.